Julia, radiant in her wedding dress, was supposed to walk down the aisle. Instead, she lay motionless in a casket, her dreams of a future with him shattered. The room was filled with tears as friends and family gathered not to celebrate, but to mourn. But then, something extraordinary happened. A wolf burst into the room, its presence startling everyone. It was Charlie, the wolf Julia had rescued years ago. He had grown into a majestic creature, but his bond with Julia had never faded. Without hesitation, Charlie leaped into the casket, refusing to leave Julia's side. John, devastated and confused, tried to coax him away, but Charlie wouldn't budge. His behavior was strange, almost desperate, as if he knew something no one else did. John's mind raced back to the day Julia had found Charlie. She had been hiking in the woods, a place she loved for its peace and tranquility. The city's noise and stress often worsened her epilepsy, but the forest was her sanctuary. That day, she had heard a faint whimper and discovered a tiny, helpless wolf pup. Julia's heart melted, and despite the risks, she brought him home, naming him Charlie. She knew she couldn't keep him forever, so she entrusted him to a wildlife sanctuary, where she visited him regularly. Over time, Julia and John grew close through their shared love for Charlie and nature. Their bond deepened, and when John proposed, Julia said yes, without hesitation. But now, as John stood by her casket, his world felt like it was crumbling. Charlie's refusal to leave Julia's side gnawed at him. Something felt wrong. He called for medical help, insisting they examine Julia again. The doctors, though skeptical, agreed. What they discovered was nothing short of a miracle. Julia wasn't dead. She had fallen into a state of catalepsy, a rare condition that mimics death. Her breathing had been so shallow, her heartbeat so faint, that she had been mistaken for deceased. Charlie, with his keen instincts, had sensed the truth. The doctors rushed Julia to the hospital, where they worked tirelessly to revive her. Hours later, she opened her eyes, disoriented but alive. When John explained what had happened, Julia wept, overwhelmed by the realization that Charlie had saved her life. Weeks later, Julia and John finally had their wedding. Charlie, the guest of honor, sat proudly by their side, a living reminder of the bond between humans and animals. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.